Hey, what is up guys, Justin back here, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm very excited to bring you guys this video because I play Brave Frontier myself, and as you guys know, today the Brave Frontier event is hitting us back again. It came last year, and this year it's coming back one more round because Tilith 6 star is released, and we are getting Vargas, the 5-star base as well, and Elsa is getting her enhancements. And like I mentioned on the video yesterday, I wanted to do a Brave Frontier should you summon video, but because Elsa's enhancements haven't came out yet, so I decided to hold on to that for a while. Now that her enhancements are out, I'm ready to bring you guys the review of the banner, and to see if, let's say, you should pull on the banner. So before that, let me just go through the event. The event is actually very interesting, and we get a lot of very awesome so this is the banner. We get Vargas, Elsa, Tilith, Syria, and Karl. The bad thing is Tilith, Syria, and Karl are all 4-star bases. Vargas and Elsa are 5-star bases. So on this banner, we unfortunately do not get any 3-star bases. So the moment you see a blue crystal, you know it's not gonna be an event unit. So that's something to take note, because this is a King Mock event. So event units are really very important in King Mock events, because you know they give you the extra currency for what and whatnot. So this is the banner that I'm gonna go through, and then the Grand Gaia Chronicles. Now this is the event that's hitting us this week. It's gonna be running for 2 weeks, and then yep, so we do get vision shards through this event to summon our exclusive unit Kelsis, and then we get only 3 stages instead of the usual about 4 to 5 stages. We get Igniting the Spark, which is the basic one, followed by Hero of Fire, and then a Champion Ablaze. Now, so Crimson Ore is our King Mock currency this time. It's not like last year, which is Karma, I believe. And oh yes, and there's something very interesting. Apparently I really like this King Mock event because the event exclusive items that were available last year, for example Vernat and whatnot, is actually available this year again. So we get exclusive materials for Elsa as well as Vargas. So for Elsa is Tablet of Ruin, increases her attack by 20% and increase limit burst fill rate. And then for Vargas is Breaker, it gives him AoE break. Now how much, I'm not actually sure the percentage. We'll take a look at that later. And we get 3 accessories this time. Now from what I saw earlier, this is the accessories this time are actually gonna be pretty steep, but they are really super good items. It gives you 10% attack, it gives you the Beast Killer ability, and then Sun Barret gives you 10% attack and gives you Demon Killer, which is very good because all these are all accessories, and accessories are really, most of the time accessories are like TMs that you really, like, you know, don't really want to go all out to farm for. You want to farm your Excalibur, you want to farm your materials like your quick assaults and whatnot. But you know, accessories are actually, you know, they give you very little back in return, but they take another, you know, very long to farm. So it's very good that they are giving additional 10% attack for this this accessories that they're giving us, and then it gives us the killer abilities as well, which is super awesome. And then we get Lucky Bangles, which is defense plus 10, spirit plus 10, and enable Miracle Blessing. I'm not exactly sure what Miracle Blessing is, but yeah. And the bonus unit this time is Metal Gods, and yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the King Mock here. I'll do a King Mock what should you buy very soon, but taking a look at the the prices for the items, you have to farm pretty hardcore, or you'll have to get like, you know, you'll definitely have to at least minimum get like a few bonus units. And also I'm very sad that apparently the Maxwell trial is not out on the first week. I believe it's gonna be out on the second week, so that is something very very saddening, because Maxwell is 100% bonus unit. So, and for those people who, you know, didn't get to fight Maxwell and get Maxwell the last time round, you'll have to probably wait a week from what I read. You have to wait for a week, and then next week the trial is gonna hit us, and only then will we be able to get our hands on Maxwell, which leaves us only one more week to farm. So it's quite a bummer. So like you can see, Let Mirans as well as Vernat, these are the items that were on the exclusive items that were on sale last year. Vernat is a fire elemental weapon. So all these are very, very good items that you know, it's not something that you want to miss out on, because the elemental weapons are good, and they can be bad, yes, but you know, when you need them, you know, at least you have a high attack one. 76 attacks, pretty respectable. So yeah, and then we get Demon Horn. As you can see, it's 25,000. Sun Beret is as well 25,000. Lucky Bengals 35,000, guys. It's gonna be super. It's gonna be a real grind. You know, you need your event units to be all the way up there. So yeah, even if you get like 100,000, the moment you get all the event items, your currency is gonna get wiped out. So anyways, that's just a mini preview of the King Mog exchange. So actually I thought of showing you guys what I've got on my Brave Frontier account, because you know, it's a collaboration, so I thought of showing you guys the difference. So let me just go ahead and show you guys. Now this is my Brave Frontier account, my iOS player. So as you can see, this is basically how it's like. We got Vargas right here. This is how Vargas looks like. In Brave Frontier, we've got 1 star all the way to Omni Evolution right now. Omni Evolution is basically like the 8-star form. This is Vargas. As you can see, he has a special sphere, which is also his Trust Master, which is Dandelga, as you can see right here. Boost attack and max HP by 30%, increase BB gauge after every turn. And if Vargas equips Dandelga, he has a special ability, extra skill, as you can see, 30% boost to all parameters, hugely boost elemental damage, and boost damage relative to remaining HP when Dandelga is equipped. So it's very, I find it very interesting, because you know that there's a relation between the Trust Mastery as well as the Spear on Brave Frontier. So I just thought, you know, like sharing like some tips, not really tips, like some fun facts with you guys. So next we got Maxwell. Maxwell is very strong unit, used to be a very strong unit, but she has fallen off the meta. So yep. Next we got Elsa. So Elsa, she also started off with a very, you know, like I think she starts off at 3-star. Now then she moved on all the way to Omni Evolution. So Elsa, I really like Elsa. I mean, like, just look at her character, like really very nice. And then next we've got Karl. Now Karl is one of the more iconic units from Brave Frontier, because he's one of the main characters in Brave Frontier. So that's Karl for you. And next we've got Syria. Now Syria is not, I haven't actually evolved her, but I'm gonna go ahead and evolve her to show you guys how evolving is like on Brave Frontier. Now these are the evolution materials required. You need to max the level as well, so you go ahead and evolve. Alright, so the same thing, all the 5 units there, and then they go up, then they combine. There. So that's evolution for Syria. Now she can go up to 7 stars as of now, but let me just show you guys how the so the metal gigantos on so you can see these are the metal gods that we are actually these are the bonus units that we actually want. We want to get as many of these as possible, but the ones that will be appearing on FFBE will not be the red ones. Instead, it will be these metal ones, like right here. Yeah, the metal gods. These are the ones that will be appearing. So these are actually our you know, metal gigantos on Brave Frontier. So I just thought of showing you guys. And also there's currently, you know, there's collaboration between, you know, Brave Frontier and FFBE. FFBE also has collaboration with Brave Frontier. So naturally on Brave Frontier we have collaboration as well with FFBE, and we got this last year. But last year, during the exact same period when FFBE got the Brave Frontier events, I wasn't playing FFBE, but I was playing Brave Frontier, so I got all of the units that was on the banner. This is Rain, got him to his maximum Omni Evolution. This Fina, we got Laswell, Charlotte, and Lip. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that the sprites for the very iconic heroes we've got on FFBE on my Brave Frontier account. You know, just to show you guys how excited I am for this event, because, you know, yeah, so this is the reason why I'm actually pretty excited. But yeah, I was actually pretty bummed out that there was no like 3-star base on the banner, because, you know, if you get a blue crystal that falls out from the banner, it's not gonna be a banner unit, which is pretty sad. Yeah, so anyways, let's dive straight into the banner review here. Let me just go ahead and pop my thing back up, and let's go ahead and go straight into here. Alright, so this is the event. We actually been through this already. This is the bonus units. As you can see, there's no 50% bonus unit because there's no 3-star banner unit, which is really bad. Now, let's start off with Syria. So Syria is a 4-star going to 5-star, and I'm very surprised that Syria and Karl actually had enhancements as well, but they do not get 6-star forms. Now that is really quite a bummer. Let's go through Syria and Karl pretty fast, because honestly, both of them, they are not really usable in any content. I mean, it's usable, yes, but we'll prefer to use 6-star units simply because their stats are better, and yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at her kit. She has Trust Mastery called Seal of Protection, which gives you HP 10%, and I think Defense and Spirit 20% each. Yes, Defense and Spirit 20% each and 10% HP, which is really good because it buffs your defensive stats all around, gives you HP, gives you defense, and gives you spirit. So really good. As you can see, her stats are not extremely stellar, even at 5 stars. Her equipment is actually some sort similar to Orlando, except for the fact, I mean weapons wise, except for the fact that she can hold the dagger, and her armor is pretty limited. She cannot hold the heavy helm and whatnot. Now, if you take a look at her kit, she has some pretty interesting abilities, but still not really. Yeah, she has Demon Killer, Bird Killer, and her ultimate ability is Champion Search. Sorry. It's this 5-star form, Heart Blaze, fire physical damage to all enemies, which is an AoE attack, and then the ability Awakening actually boosts both Champion Search as well as Heart Blaze. But I would highly recommend you not to use your Christs on these, because they do not get their 6-star forms even on JP. So yeah, it's just for knowledge. So we get like fire physical combo. The multiplier is not exactly very high as well, and the heal is only to your caster. It's not an AoE heal or anything, so it's not exactly super you know, but nonetheless the TM is actually worth farming for if you ask me. But if if you were to farm her TM, I'll most probably rather farm actually it's different TMs lah, but I personally feel that if you were to farm for her TM, I think I'll be better off farming for Souls' TM, the Emperor Souls, because his TM actually gives MP regen, which is actually really very useful. It gives you attack and HP. I'm not actually sure. Let me just check it out. I believe it gives you I'm very sure about the MP regen, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it gives you HP and attack 20%, and it gives you 3% MP per turn. But of course, with Tilith around, which is the super MP battery, and if you guys got Ace, Ace just got his ability awakening as well, which makes him a super good MP battery. If you guys got him, don't really need this TM anymore. But you guys get the drift. It's for different users, but I find that this will come more handy because of the MP recovery that comes together with the stats buff. So that's Syria. Now let's move on to Karl. Karl is similar to Syria, 4-star going to 5-star base. They both do not get their 6-star form, and as you can see, on the King Monk, right, you saw Vernat, actually it's Syria sword, and then the Ice lens is actually Karl's lens, so that's really very interesting. Now, Karl's TM Seal of Destruction used to be the top tier material that you'll farm for, simply because it's too good. It's HP plus 10%, and then it gives you attack and magic plus 20. Because way back we did not get our attack plus 30% yet, because Gilgamesh hasn't hit us. But I mean, this TM is still good. It's just that, you know, it's not I mean, it's an all-rounder very good TM. It gives you attack and magic. So for those you know, hybrid damage users, for example, at that time there was Noctis, his Flask abilities benefited really good from this material. And yeah, so Karl was really very sought after then, more than Syria, simply because his TM is on the offensive side for your damage dealers. So yeah, now let's take a look at his kit. Similarly, his stats are not very stellar. Doesn't even hit 3k HP. It's very difficult to survive a lot of content. Now his weapons are pretty meh. Holds lance. Then we got axe, swords, and daggers. He can equip the heavy helm instead of the hat, which is black cowl basically. And even the latest event, the story event, the headpiece from Amelia, right? That is actually a hat. So yeah, Karl can't equip that, but let's take a look at his kit. All this wind and lightning element attacks. Alright, we got physical damage, 0.8 multiplier each. It's pretty meh. And then he has this ultimate ability called Call to Arms, increase attack and magic, 40% to 3 turns to all allies. It's pretty good for a 5-star, but I'm pretty sure he gets enhancements for that ability. He gets Beast Killer as well, and increase Esper summon damage. Now that is something quite interesting, increase Esper summon damage. So anyways, his ability awakening is, as you can see, it's the Call to Arms increased to 60% to a maximum of 5 turns. And then he has Gleaming Cleave, I think it's the one here. It does 4 times 1.2 multiplier, 4.8 multiplier total to random enemies. Now that is, especially the random enemies part, is quite you know, especially nowadays when you just do an AoE attack and everyone dies. This one is something like a barrage, I believe, except that it's 4 times. So yeah, unless you're fighting a solo enemy. So but anyways, it's if you get him, it's good, because all the units that I'm talking about here are all limited units. You are not able to get them at all in the normal summoning pool. So when this banner ends, you will not be able to get any of the units here exactly like Ling. If you guys know Ling, you are unable to get her anymore unless her banner comes back. But I think you guys don't need to worry if you guys do not have Ling. I mean, she's good, yes, but with Tilith around, Ling will fall off because you know, the MP battery she's not as good as Tilith, and also her break abilities will be replaced soon by Warrior of Light 6-star, because Warrior of Light 6-star has a 3-turn debuff while Ling only has a 2-turn debuff if I remember correctly. Yeah, but they are both at 45% each. So next we have Tilith. Now I understand that, you know, there's a great debate whether, you know, you should spend your lapis or your tickets on this banner simply because Tilith is such a game-breaking healer until Ayaka comes out, which is probably half a year down the road. But I'll address that issue later. Let's go ahead and take a look at her kit and understand why she's such a good and sought after unit. Okay, so she's a 4-star going to a 6-star. First and foremost, she is of similar rarity to both Karl and Syria, so that is very important that you guys need to understand. Her Trust Mastery is, I think, similar to Discernment. It's 7's TM, increased resistance to all status ailments by 100%, which is Discernment. Now, next, she goes up to 6-star. Although she goes up to 6-star, her HP is really very weak. She needs a lot. She's very squishy. She needs a lot of HP materials to buff her HP as well, her MP up. And yeah. Now the next thing that's very weak about Tilith, as you can see right here in the equipments department, she cannot wield weapons, meaning she does not have any of that rod mastery. Sorry, not rod mastery. She does not need rod mastery, but for example, Y'shtola's TM. I'm pretty sure that a few of you got Y'shtola's TM simply because, like, you know, you got so many Y'shtolas, you fuse them together and whatnot. Especially because during the last Ifrit raid, they gave us Y'shtola's Trust Moogle. So during this time Titan raid, they did not give us the Trust Moogle, but they increased the rates for Y'shtola. So if you guys have Y'shtola's TM, you guys know that if you equip your unit with a rod, you can increase, I think, spirit, and then if you equip a rope, I think it increases defense. Now, the thing is, you cannot use this on Tilith unless, like, you know, you equip her with equip rod or something like that. But I don't think you guys want to waste like a material slot to do that. Instead, I believe the meta for Tilith is to equip shields, the equip shield material, and then you equip a shield on her to give her more defense. And because the Octopus Teacher just came out, you can give her the Hero Shield to give her I think 48 defense and elemental resistances. So yeah, so she can equip hats, the clothes, and then rope, and then accessories. So that's about it. That's it. Now, the next thing about Tilith is that dual cast does not benefit her in any way at all, simply because all of her skills are all abilities. There's no, like, you know, Kuraja, none of those. It's all abilities, meaning that you cannot dual cast them. That is something to take note. You cannot do any of these skills twice. But the thing about Tilith is that all her skills are super mind-blowing. Okay, let's go through them. Okay, Prism Heart is not something you want to use. Remove all status effects from one enemy. This is Dispel, but you cannot dual cast this spell. So now that is something to take note. As you can see, these are all her abilities. It's not like Kuraja and whatnot where you can dual cast them. So Goddess's Miracle, all these are her 5-star abilities. Wait till you go to the 6-star ones. It's going to be, you heal 1000 HP 3.4 times multiplied to all allies, and at the same time You cure poison, blind, sleep, paralyze, silence, and confuse to all allies. You do not get to cure stone. You don't get to cure petrify, which is the bad part about Tilith, but that's something that you just have to, you know, it's just a downside to her. So that's something to take note as well. Increase attack, defense, magic, and spirit 40% for 2 turns to all allies. This buffs all your stats in 1 move for 2 turns. This is why Tilith is so good as well. You do not need to have 1 unit to buff attack and magic, and then another unit to buff defense and spirit, or maybe, you know, have your Refia and Bolden to buff attack and defense, and then your Cecil to focus to buff magic and spirit. So this is you know, your healer is also your buffer. So the bad thing is that you cannot dual cast this, so you have to be very careful. So yep. But you know, like, nevertheless, it's still good to have it in your kit. Now, next, Rainbow Veil. This is her ultimate ability during her 5-star form. Increase fire, ice, lightning, basically all your elemental resistances except for dark, 40% to all allies. So this is also very good because it supersedes Cloud of Darknesses, I think Omni Veil. So yep. Now this is where things get crazy. Okay, her 6-star at level 42. At level 42, you increase resistances to status breaks 100% to 3 turns to all allies. It is not something that you will really use off the bat, but basically your team will not get broken down, their attacks will not get broken and whatnot, and you know, this is not useful for now, but when I think certain trials hit us, this will definitely come I'm pretty sure this will be very useful. Okay, let's take for example the Octopus Teacher trial, right? I believe during when Orthos casts Magnitude 8, if you guys are following me, right? Magnitude 8 is a earth damage move that debuffs your entire team. Attack and defense debuff. So if you have this active on your team, I highly doubt that the Magnitude 8 will affect the debuff will happen to your team, unless the Magnitude 8 takes away this buff and then reapplies the attack and defense debuff. So that's something to take note of. But yeah, now next, at level 65, she gets remove all status effects from all enemies. It is an AoE dispel. AoE dispel. So very awesome. The only downside is, as I mentioned, doesn't have dual cast, so you can't go ahead and dispel and then heal your team, because this is your healer. You most probably want her to keep healing every turn, reviving allies and whatnot, but because of you know, she's busy doing, she has this dispel job going on, she cannot dual cast, heal and dispel. So next, Prism Heal. Restore HP and MP to all allies except caster. Now this is what I'm talking about, why you guys may not need Ling as much as last time anymore. I know Ling is a very good Swiss Army knife. She debuffs, she gives status ailments, she cures status ailments, and she has an MP battery all in one character. But Tilith is also one of those really multiple role kind of character. She restores HP 2.5k, and it's a fixed amount, 2.5k, and then restores MP 50 MP, guys, 50 MP to all allies. 50 MP, man. Oh my god, you can cast one more Divine Ruination and still have 5 MP left. Alright, now next, Radiant Light. You recover HP 100% to all allies, meaning that, I mean, if you think that Y'shtola's 35 MP skill to, you know, like restore your tank's HP to full was good, take a look at Tilith, she can recover HP 100% to all allies, guys, all allies. The only thing is that it costs 10 MP more, so this is the reason why I mentioned she is MP heavy. She runs out of MP pretty quickly, but you know, if let's say the event does not require you to use like elixirs, like you can use items, so you can go ahead and use that. She has Goddess Revelation, revive all KO'd allies to 100% HP, really awesome. There's no more double full raise or that kind of stuff. Link has AoE raise, but it's only 30% HP. Tilith has revive all KO'd allies, all. Alright, so as you can see, all her ultimate abilities are pretty MP heavy, so do take note of that. And these are all of her passives. Now this is the really good passive right here. Decreased chance of being targeted 75%. As I mentioned, she's squishy, so that's something to take note. Her limit burst is actually pretty good as well. At 6 star, she cures 2.5k to 1 ally, but she increases LB gauge fill rate 100% to 1 ally as well. So we all know Riku is coming, so that's something to look forward to. But the thing is, you need Tilith's LB to buff Riku's LB, but nevertheless it's a good LB because you know you get to get more LB, then you get to buff your team, you get to heal your team, and you get to cure poison, silence, and paralyze to 1 ally. It's not really good, but at least you know, like, it's there if you need it. So yeah, of course, I mean her LB is not as good as her abilities lah, but yeah, this is the reason why Tilith is so sought after, and after all, she's a very cute looking character. So now let's move on to the 5-star bases. Elsa. Elsa, we've got her last year. She was actually a very good breaker at that point in time, but then she fell off. So her Demon Scythe is 120 attack lance with Dark Element to it. So the Dark Element actually is the part where, you know, it may not do you any good. Yeah. So anyways, Elsa is also on FFBE, and let us take a look at her stats. 3.4k at 6 star, which is pretty good. She has attack of 146. Pretty mid-tier stats right here. And then this is the thing about Elsa, she can only equip Lance. So until Lance Mastery hits us, her attack is not going to be very up there. And her armor, I mean, this is alright lah. It's not, I mean, you cannot equip heavy armor, but that's alright. Light armor will do. I think the best light armor in game right now should be, I think, Monster Breastplate from Lawrence's TM, I believe. But anyways, Black Belt Gi will do as well. But yeah, this is the bad part about Tilith. Sorry, about Elsa. She can only hold Lance. And let's take a look at her kit. She has MP drain, HP drain, both in one, which is good. She can inflict poison and disease, cure all status ailments to caster, and she can buff her attack, defense, magic, spirit 50% to herself. Now that is the bad thing. She can only do it to herself. She cannot do it to the entire party. Ravaging blow, physical damage 2 times to 1 enemy, and you decrease the defense and spirit 50%. This is what I was talking about. She was the best defense and spirit breaker at that point when she was released. And then she has auto revive, but only to herself, which is the bad part. And her ultimate ability, Madness Rush, is a physical damage combo 3 times at 1.4 multiplier, 4.2 each. To random enemies. Now this is the bad part again, random enemies. This is similar to Karl's ultimate ability, but it has an addition to it, which is increased LB gauge fill rate for 3 turns to caster. Now what is her LB exactly? Let's take a look at that. First, her limit burst is essentially dark physical damage to all enemies. So it's not super, you know, like game breaking and whatnot, but you know, it's an AoE attack. That's basically it. And she has Man Eater, attack plus 20, Dark Reaper, attack plus 50 when equipped with a spear. She has innate spear mastery, but you know, we still want the material to come to us, like large sword mastery and whatnot. She has demon killer as well, so that is really very good. Auto refresh, dark ages, which is increased defense and spirit 30% for 3 turns when HP drops below 30%. Alright, she has an exclusive material which is available on the King Mock for, I'm not sure exactly how much, I think it's about 10k 10k currency. Increases her attack by 20% and increase LB gauge fill rate. Now this is something very interesting because she has a lot of LB gauge fill rate things, but her LB is not exactly super up there. But nevertheless, let's take a look at her ability awakening, which is what we've been waiting for. First, which is Dark Reaper, increase attack 100% when equipped with a spear, and increase dark resistance 100%. Now guys, it's 100% attack increase, guys. So from 50%, we get double that now. So but nevertheless, this is after ability awakening, so don't get super hyped over it, because the crysts are actually pretty hard to farm to get to level 2. So I mean, this is something to take note. And then Ravaging Blow does multiplier of 3 now, and then it decreases defense and spirit for 60%. Yeah, this is 60%, guys. Now Magnus Rush, physical damage combo 2 times each, 8 times total to all enemies, and then you decrease dark resistance and you fill your LB gauge by 150% to 3 turns to caster. Wow, now it does decrease dark resistance. Alright, so this is actually pretty good already, because if she decreases dark resistance and she has her lens with her own TM, right? She's gonna do a lot of damage. And then if you have more than one of her, now let's take a look at how many hits her limit burst does. 10 hits. I think you can I believe you can chain this, guys, but it's gonna be hard. You're gonna need more than one. So I think I kind of get where this is going, whereby you decrease the dark resistance of the enemy, and then actually you do not even need her own TM, because this is dark physical damage. Her LB is dark physical damage already, so it is already dark damage. So you go ahead and you see there's so much LB fill rate every turn to Elsa herself. Her material also has LB fill rate, so you just go ahead and just use your LB like free flow like that. So you go ahead and do that, and then you just combo off the 10 hits. It's gonna be beautiful. Alright, so yeah, that's Elsa. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Vargas. Now Vargas is the new 5-star base going to 6-star. His Thrustmaster is Dandelga. It's a fire great sword, 130 attack great sword. It's really awesome. Just take a look at that icon there, so good. Now Vargas is the weapon selection on him is pretty good. He can wield katanas, guys. He can wield katana and great sword, which is we have blade mastery right now. We have great sword mastery. So I believe Vargas can be a super dope damage dealer. He also has element resistance of 50% to fire, so that is really awesome. He also has a pretty darn high base attack of 155, so that's something to take note too. His HP is also quite high, not super high, but it's on the higher end of things. Now let's take a look at his moves. Fire damage. He has a physical damage 2 point. I think this is the global exclusive move. He has physical damage 2.5 times and increased attack 60% to 3 turns to all allies, guys. All allies. Wow, this is good. 60%. Now he has fire physical damage to all enemies. Now what Vargas does, right, is that He has a lot of AoE attacks, and from what I've read and heard, he's gonna be one of the strongest AoE attackers in the game. He has fallen off on the JP side of things. No one really uses him, so that's something to take note, which is why Gumi is giving him global exclusive abilities like Sacred Bravery, and I believe his 50% element resistance also comes from the exclusive abilities. Now, he, similar to Elsa, has auto revive but only to himself, which is pretty sad. Fire physical damage 2.5 times to ignore defense to all enemies, guys. All enemies. This is his ultimate move. He has increased HP, increased MP, and this Vows of War, chance to ignore fatal damage, 80% chance to ignore when HP is above 10%. Now this is not as good as Furious, but you know, at least he has like a mini Angel Idol effect. He has increased attack 50% with a great sword, and increased fire resistance 50%. Now I believe this is the global exclusive ability given to Vargas, whereby he is given great sword mastery and he gets fire resistance 50%. So that is where the fire resistance comes from. He also gets 20% attack, and he gets auto refresh. So yep, and his exclusive material that we went through just now, it does 1.6 multiplier and a 30% break. So not the best in the game, but it's a 30% break to all enemies for 3 turns. It is good because it breaks all the stats in one move, and it does it to all enemies. From what I understand, Warrior of Light does the break at 45% for 3 turns, but he needs to do it twice, because he can only break attack and magic or defense and spirit. So you have to alternate between. So it is good that Vargas has this 30% break to all stats at one go and to all enemies, and at the same time it does damage. Warrior of Light's break does not do damage, similar to Link's. So yeah, that's something to take note. Next, his limit burst is similar to Elsa's. Instead of dark damage, it does fire damage. So yeah, that's Vargas. Pretty impressive. I like the sprite as well. Now Maxwell, we get the 6-star awakening. Now Maxwell, we get our 6-star awakening this time. But the thing is with Maxwell, his kit is also pretty limited. He only can hold lands. This to all you guys out there who have Maxwell already, and you know you are using it as your damage dealer, or he can actually be a support unit. It's just that in his kit he does not have, as you can see, he has quite a bit of support abilities, increase attack and defense, but this is only to the caster. He has a lot of other support abilities, like for example remove all status effects from all enemies, and then he can cure all status ailments to all allies, and he can also do damage. And if I'm not wrong, the only thing about Maxwell that is weak is that he does not have innate status ailment protection, so you need to put like something like discernment or Tilith TM or maybe ribbon on him for him to be a reliable support, because after all, you know, like he's a 6-star unit, so after all he gets 6-star stats, and he's pretty respectable. If you guys do not have, you know, like a high damage dealer yet, you can always use Maxwell. He's still respectable, and yeah, his kit is actually pretty good. It's just for the very fact that, I mean, you get this you only get to equip lands, which is the bad part. Yeah, so Maxwell basically at his 6-star form, he gets auto refresh, Man Eater, and increase light resistance similar to Cecil, and increase HP. So that's actually about it. It's not super up there. His LB is also similar to Vargas as well as Elsa. It does AoE light damage. So yeah, it will be good to have Maxwell for this event, simply because he's a 100% bonus unit. So yep, So that actually wraps up the episode today. It's a very long video simply because we have so many units to go through this time, and it is very bad because I mean guys, it's very bad because we have so many units we can pull for on this banner, but there's no 3-star base. So that is the really bad part. I even went to Reddit, and there is a lot of hate going on for this banner simply because the pull rates are so low and people are all it's right here, right at the top, guys. It says here, this is something that I want to let you guys know, right? There's no 3-star base like I mentioned earlier. There's 3 4-star bases, there's 2 5-star bases, and the rates are low, absolutely low. Now credit to this guy that submitted this and calculated the percentages. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it's he just did the division, but you know, 1.5, the chances of getting a, how he did 0.25 is the chances of getting a rainbow crystal is 1%. The chances of getting a banner unit is 0.5 if you have 1 rainbow unit. How he got 0.25 is simply because we have 2 rate up 5 stars on this banner. So 1% you divide by 2, the other 0.5 goes to all the other rainbows that are in this game right now. The other 0.5 is reserved for the rate up units on this banner. But on this banner we get Vargas and Tilith, Vargas and Elsa, which is why it's 0.25 and 0.25. So you get less than quarter of 1% to pull a 5-star out of this banner. So if you are aiming for these units, which honestly it's I feel that the units are good, but I do not see that, you know, I should totally, I mean, I love Brave Frontier, guys. You can just see how much I showed you guys already, but for the very fact that, you know, it's less than 0.5%, guys, to go for the units that you want, and for the very fact that Vargas and Elsa are not actually units that you will see in late end game. They are not really like end game units, unlike, like, you know, Onion Knight. You know, you'll see Tidus, you'll see Orlando, you'll see Eileen, you'll see Onion Knight, you'll see all of them around, but I highly doubt, guys, you'll see Elsa nor Vargas around. In fact, I think you'll see Frevia around and you'll still not see Vargas or Elsa around. So honestly, the 5-star units, they are good, but not good enough for us to pull at 0.25%. Alright, now Tilith is as good as a rainbow simply because it's 1.58%, guys. A rainbow is at 1%. So now at the end of the day, the big question is this: should you pull on this banner? You should pull for Tilith and Tilith alone. You guys should already you should have already heard this many times. You should try to pull for Tilith, but honestly, from my end, I will try to pull for Tilith, but I will control. I will definitely control and not pull too much, because I'm moving towards the more economical side of things right now. I won't, like, you know, like in the past, pull for every banner and whatnot, because I just completed my NS, and then, like, I'm currently unemployed and whatnot. I'm finding a job. So anyways, my personal opinion is that do not aim for the 5 stars this unit. If you get the 5 stars, it's super awesome, good for you guys. You either get a 130 attack great sword, or you get a 120 attack spear. Now there's another thing that I want to talk to you guys about, which is Vargas's TM is Fire Element. Fire Element is actually quite a lot of bosses in this game is actually resistant to Fire Element, and so is a Dark Element, which is why you rarely see a lot of people equipping Deathbringer around anymore. Deathbringer is actually Dark Knight Cecil's TM. It's actually one of the most sought after TMs in the past on your Noctis, but in recent times a lot of people prefer Excalibur on the Noctis instead, simply because you got Orlando's Divine Ruination break as well. So at the end of the day, should you pull on this banner, definitely try to get Tilith, but control, guys. You will not. You must understand that Tilith is not end all be all, because at the end of the day, Ayaka will come. Ayaka is a 5-star base, yes, but Ayaka has dual cast. She has auto revive. She has all these things that Tilith has, and she does it better. And I honestly think that Ayaka is one of the healers that you wanna go all out for. Although we know that CG Fina is out in Japan recently, and she kind of beats Ayaka, but Ayaka is in a class of her own, guys. Tilith is good, but the reason why she becomes very restricting when you cannot dual cast her abilities, because you want her to be healing, but at the same time you cannot cast a revive and a heal at the same time, which is, I mean, of course you can revive your allies all back to 100%, but there come a time whereby, you know, for example, you have your tank, for example, at about 10% HP. I'm pretty sure you guys have this situation before. Your tank is at 10% HP, and then your damage dealer is dead. Now, what are you supposed to do with Tilith? Are you supposed to go ahead and revive your entire team to 100% HP, or are you supposed to revive your damage dealer, or are you supposed to heal your tank back to 100% HP? Now that is, I mean, you have items and whatnot, yes, true, but with dual cast you are able to full raise your dead damage dealer and heal at the same time. But for Tilith, you cannot heal and revive. If you get what I mean. It's not in a kit. You cannot do it both at the same time. You can revive back to full HP, but you cannot revive and heal. You get the drift. So yes, Tilith is good, but it's not for the very fact that 1.58%, guys. Save your 4-star summoning tickets. I myself is also, I can show you guys, I saved my 4-star tickets simply because I think Riku is more practical to use your 4-star tickets on, guys. Let me just close this up and I'll show you guys right here. Sorry for the long episode, guys, but I really want to get this message across, simply because, yeah, it's gonna take so long to upload. But sorry if I rambled on and whatnot. Let me see right here. I still got my 2 4-star guaranteed tickets because I bought the bundle, and one of the 4-star tickets is actually given to me, given by the game itself, so I'm still holding on to them. Now, with that said, I highly recommend you every day do your dailies. In fact, I did not do my dailies at all during the Fallen banner, only because after I got my Amelia, right, I did not do the dailies at all, simply because I was saving for this. So let's go ahead and see if we get a chance, a shot at Tilith right here at 1.58%. No, it turns out to be a blue. Now let's see if, let's say, she turns out to be a gold right here. Nah, you see, even with the red up, as long as it turns out to be a blue crystal and it doesn't turn out to be yellow, it's gonna be a disappointment, guys. So it's just something to brood on. I'm just gonna go ahead and pump a few tickets and see if I get her. No blue again. I really wanna, I mean, it's definitely do a few summons simply because it's a King Monk event. I get a Teller again, what the So, like I mentioned, definitely do pump a few tickets simply because this is a King Monk event. You'll definitely need some bonus units on this banner, just not Maxwell alone. And Maxwell is not coming to us till next week, so we get serious. It's starting to get very ridiculous right here. Let's really hope we get a gold crystal, guys. It's 1.58% to get a banner unit. and now the connection is pretty poor. So I actually apologize for the long episode, but it's really imperative that you guys understand that Tilith is good, but it's not end all be all. Do not go all out for her. It's a limited time unit. Yes, I understand, but unlike Ling, it's this has never... Wow. Aim for Tilith, get a rainbow, guys. Aim for Tilith, get a rainbow. Now let's see if it's a banner unit. Oh, it's not a banner unit, it's Dark Fina, but Dark Fina is very good as well. She's a good arena unit. So yeah, always good to get rainbows. Alright, so let's go ahead and spend some more tickets simply because I want my banner units, guys, for the King Mok event. Please give me some banner units. I'm dying here. No, Lawrence. So this is the TM I was talking about earlier. It's one of the, I think it's one of the best in slot TMs you can have for light armor. Come on, man. Don't do that connection problem again, man. So happy that I got a rainbow, guys. It's from a gold. It hasn't happened to me before. Not that I remember on global. But anyways, it's good to have a rainbow. I hope you guys get your rainbows as well. I think the connection is poor again. I'm gonna click OK. I think it's gonna be an hour long, guys. I will definitely try to do at least 111 pull to get Tilith or some banner units, simply because as you can see, the King Mok event actually is the cost is pretty high for the reward, so you'll definitely need 1 or 2 event units right here. 25k is definitely not something very easy to farm. No! So bad, guys. So these are actually all the tickets that I farmed from the raid and all the accumulation. Spend all my tickets on the Roberta banner. Yes, please. Tilith, come on. Tilith, rain down upon me. Oh! Give me hope. Right. Come on. Let's get it on. Nope. No Gilbert, please. I mean, sometimes this is so bad. Like, why did they not give us any 3-star bases? Come on. Alright, we get Able. Able is useful, that's good. 6 tickets left. I think I got 1 ticket in the... I think today we get 1 ticket in the box. Yes! Tilith! 1.58%. 1.58%. You guys can see it right here, man. It's right in front of your eyes. I mean, for the very fact that I'm getting gold, I'm actually also happy lah. It's not very often that I get golds, but I got a rainbow, so I'm happy for that. Freya, no, I'm down to blue. Actually very sian one when you do summon ticket videos. For the very fact that it takes so long, they should allow us to do 10 pulls with summon tickets and give us 1 free unit at the same time. Miyuki. I really hope this doesn't last normal summon ticket. I think I have one more chance. 8. Nah. Okay, let's go ahead and claim our summon ticket right here. E3 live stream. Now I heard that this E3 live stream summoning ticket is pretty lucky, so let's go ahead and see what we get right here. Wow, this episode is going to be 1 hour long, guys. I really hope that you guys appreciate all that I've been through to talk about. It's really imperative that you understand. I mean, don't go ahead and just dump your 5k lapis in here. Oh yes, talking about that, right? Remember the video I did yesterday about the 5-star confirmed guaranteed event? I'm gonna leave a link down below, guys. Actually, what I heard is that we are getting one free 11 pool, similar to the version 2.0 that time. We get the free 11 pool, and on top of that we are getting a confirmed 5 stars, but the confirmed 5 stars we must spend 5k lapis. So we get those are the two different, but they are not rate up banners, so they are all like individual banners. So that's something to take note. Now let's go ahead and spend our last ticket right here and see if we get any banner units at all. No, it doesn't seem like it. Will it turn into a yellow? Yes please, come on. No, it doesn't turn into a yellow. Garland is getting a 6-star soon. It's gonna be good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and probably switch to my iOS right now and see if I can get any. So let's go ahead and switch to iOS and do one 11 pull to see if we can get any good things. Because I don't have enough lapis here, so that's the bad thing. Now let's go ahead and switch over to this, and let's go ahead and turn on FFBE. It's connecting. Now I'm gonna do an 11 pull on this banner because it's worth it to do on this banner, simply because it's, as I mentioned, King Mok event. It's gonna be very tough if you do not have any of the bonus units, and also, like, I mean, Maxwell is not coming anytime soon this week. So while doing all the events, you're definitely, I mean, I've only done the first 2. I did not do the last one simply because, like, I want to make sure that, you know, whenever I enter the last stage, I get as many event units as I can. So let's go ahead and do a 5k right here. Let's go. Blue. Alright, we all know it's going to turn to a yellow, but will it turn into Tilith and company? Please, Vargas. Or Elsa. Vargas or Elsa, please. Come on. 2 rainbows, guys, but I got ace on the first one. But there's no yellow. Yes! Bonus unit number 1, and it's a 5-star. I don't even have Tilith, guys. Oh my god. Yes! Awesome. I get the banner boy of Brave Frontier. Woo! Yes! Double rainbow, guys. Double rainbow. I'm very I'm very happy right now. I mean, as you can see, it's the 1% is happening, but the 1.58% is not happening, guys. Let's go ahead and try another one, because I heard that, you know, when the rainbows start coming, they start coming. It's a yellow, please. Come on. Yes, yes. All right, so did 2 5Ks. Come on, Karl. Syria, alright, give me Karl. Come on, 1 Karl. No, we get Agrius. It's alright. Agrius is good as well. Alright, so I have enough bonus units for now to farm for the King Mok event. I'm gonna go ahead and do my dailies after this. Carry on to see whether I get Karl to complete the set. I mean, I don't have Elsa, but actually, should I do another 5k? Actually, I feel like I'm getting greedy because I really want to save for Tilith, because Tilith is coming Tilith is coming next week on the 29th of June. So actually, I really want to save for Tilith. I'll just do this for now, and we'll see how it goes when the when my dailies start popping out. And yeah, as I mentioned, please guys, make sure you guys control. Do not go ahead and summon too much on this banner, simply because, you know, it's you just want the bonus units, guys. Really, you really just want the bonus units. So anyways, I thank you guys for sticking with me today, and if you guys like the content that I put forth to you today, please leave a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!